Welcome back. You're still watching The Agenda with myself, Naledi Umolo, here on SABC News. So the South African Police Service, led by Deputy Minister of Police Cassel Mathale, has been hosting a 3-day engagement session with representatives of the community policing forum structures of all 9 provinces. This is taking place in Gauteng. On the agenda now, we speak to the Deputy Minister about these engagement sessions with the CPF. He joins us now on Zoom. Deputy Minister, a good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I think the work that Community Policing Forum does is so important, linking police right down to the community and really finding those links of bringing the community into policing in their own communities. Talk to me a little bit about what it is that you want to get out of this particular sitting with CPFs.
Good morning to your viewers. Good morning to you, and thanks for giving us this opportunity to interface with you as we are gathered here in Pretoria to reflect on how best we can strengthen our community policing forums, because this is a platform through which communities interface with the South African police in our work to fight crime and ensure that South Africans live peacefully. We have been having an engagement of this kind in 2018, and since then we are meeting today to reflect on the journey we have traveled, to identify how best we can strengthen our working relations with CPF. We are not only interfacing with CPFs for these 3 days, we have also invited other stakeholders that we work with within the space, like Business Against Crime and other formation traditional leaders and faith-based organizations that we believe can contribute in ensuring that we strengthen our community-based structures in our work as the South African Police Service.
Yeah, I'm keen,
because
Deputy Minister.
Communities are at the center of the fight against crime.
Let me just step in there, Deputy Minister, and talk to us about, I think, the successes certainly that we've seen CPFs really have in combating crime. Some of those standout successes that we have had CPFs have for you. And then where the work still needs to go, because for the most part, CPFs really are community members that volunteer to give their hand. How do you then continue to encourage them to do their work and to make it something that other community members perhaps strive for?
As the South African Police Management, we have met in the past day, yesterday in fact, where amongst the things that we discussed was how we can assist CPFs to better do their work by ensuring that we provide them with basic tools of trade, like their ability to communicate, because as we speak, in other provinces, they use their own resources to do their voluntary work. And we thought that as the South African Police, we should also come to the party and give them some form of assistance that will enable them to do their work more efficiently and much better by assisting them with tools of trade. And we have identified the top 30 stations nationally and the top 20 stations in provinces that we will start there and see that incrementally we provide until all CPFs can be reached in the country. However, we also appreciate the role that provinces are playing in this regard by providing them some assistance.
Yeah, is there an opportunity for us to see CPFs in various communities and even provinces start to collaborate? I mean, when you bring CPFs of the country together in this round table, one would hope that we're able to build a network so that where criminals are moving from one province to another, even CPFs are able to assist the SAPS with tracking them down.
Absolutely. Criminals don't have borders, and therefore it's important that we also operate like that. We must be ahead of them And the only way to do so is to create platforms where experiences can be shared among CPFs across the country in order to learn from each other and do our work much better and more efficiently.
Yeah. But Deputy Minister, thank you so much for speaking to us. I mean, when do we get the outcomes of this roundtable? Will the recommendations be shared with us?
Definitely. I am, as we speak now, with Lieutenant General Nziye, the current acting Deputy National Commissioner, and General Matonsi, who is spearheading these programs. By Friday, at the end of business, we will be able, through our spokesperson of SABC, Brigadier Mathale, to share this information with yourselves. Right. So that it's not just a matter that is within us, but is communicated with the country. Right. Through your platforms.
No, thank you so much for speaking to us. Deputy Minister of Police Cassel Mathale is speaking to us about the roundtable discussion he's having with the community policing forums across the country. And you'd know just what an integral part of our lives they really, really are, linking communities to the work done by the police to deal with crime in our communities.